what's happening? It's your boy Real Money Million from the Expect Nothin Podcast, where we don't ask for your trust, we earn it.
We earn it, we earn it, we earn it.
We earn it, man. We earn your trust over here. Who I got here with me? For now, these gonna be let me just let the world know. Expect Nothin from Nuthin Podcast. This is what you're gonna see for now. You know what I'm saying? Me and my two co-hosts. Introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Selena.
What's up, what's happening? It's Yen, man. Y'all already know what it is, baby. Y'all already know. Yeah. Selena told you was.
Why is I'm Selena?
I just said Selena, what's up? We in here. Okay, this is
Selena, man.
This is Expect Nothin from Nuthin Podcast, and yeah, man. Tonight we're gonna be talking about conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's gonna be a good episode. Last night was real spicy and dicey, slicey. You know what I'm saying? But tonight we're gonna make it a little more enticing. We got special guests in the audience now. We got Jizz on the film.
Jizz on the film. He always fucking with us.
And we got a special addition to the team. Tell us about our new special addition to the team, and tell how he got addition to the team.
So we have Buffalo Bill here.
Buffalo Bill.
I don't know, he saw our video and he wanted to help out, so we're blessed to have him. Thanks for being here, Bill.
Big blessed to have
We
him.
call him Ghetto Bill.
Ghetto Bill.
Ghetto Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying?
Bill Gates.
He's the Ghetto Bill Gates. He's the Ghetto Bill.
Hey. Y'all good.
I seen we up and running, baby. We streaming. We good on OBS. We good on YouTube.
We good.
Everybody, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Don't be on here watching and you don't subscribe, man.
That's how you support us.
And make sure y'all get in the chat room. Get in that chat. Tell us what y'all think about the topics tonight, man. We're gonna start the show off like this. What happened to what happened in your day today? What happened in your day today?
Today, well, we cleaned out the studio. We set a bunch of new shit up, so hopefully the audio and video is better. We added more lights.
Okay.
I feel like the quality yesterday was not it, so we definitely made some cool changes today.
Yeah.
Other than that, got high. That's about it.
This is skate rehab. We can't be talking like that. We can't be talking. You know, they still looking. You still watching. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? They looking. Yeah.
What's up for the recovery?
What happened to your day today? Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, I mean, it was a wacky Wednesday. Every Wednesday a wacky Wednesday for me.
Hump day.
Getting over the hump today. Basically, you're right. I get my day started early. I end late and start early every morning. You know, so I go do my thing in the morning times, pretty much during the week, every morning. After that, you know, I got a chance to get me some rest because after I left y'all, I ain't really get too much sleep last night.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I already know, man. I'm still out here, but
be active.
You know, I had the pleasure to, you know, ref a game, you know, basketball, Hawthorne and Santa Fe today, girls. Pretty good game. Hawthorne pulled through. And I'm just blessed to be there, man.
I love going to the basketball games. That's holiday.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, man. So,
yeah, there's only one.
All right, just let me know if you see two.
I want to see one.
All right, we'll figure it out.
So you know, ain't no sense of complaining because nobody give a fuck no way. So hey, you know what I'm saying? Like you complain you want to, don't nobody really care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So ain't no reason to complain. We gonna keep the thing. Hold on, my bad. Big happy birthday to my son JoJo, man.
Happy
My
birthday,
son Josiah,
JoJo.
man. My son Josiah in
Happy birthday,
Tallahassee
JoJo.
right now. My son, do y'all believe my son just turned 18?
That's a blessing, man.
I got an 18-year-old son. I got two 18-year-olds.
That's
That's
a blessing.
insane.
That's a
Happy
blessing.
birthday to Josiah, man. I love him to death and he's doing awesome.
We love Josiah too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, sir.
We love Josiah. You love Josiah?
Love him.
That's what I'm
Happy
saying.
birthday.
We all love Josiah.
That's it for me, though, for my day, man. I'm blessed.
Well, today, started off like any other day. It's Groundhog's Day. You know what I'm saying? Every day the same. Wake up, brush my teeth, smoke a blunt, and pray for a better day. You know what I'm saying? Every day the same. We came over here cleaned up. I got a real good feeling about Ghetto Bill. You know what I'm saying? Got me excited about doing the podcast stuff again. You know what I'm saying? I think they've been missing us, man. They really need us, man, because people be out here talking and don't know what they be talking about. People be talking and don't know what they be talking about. They got people that be talking, I know that don't know what they be talking about, because they ain't know nothing. Unless they been quiet, they lie. I've been around most of these people.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey.
We back and we here full force, man. We bring the streets, we bring entertainment, we bring all that to the culture what have been missing. So we back. It's mandatory rec, but it's Expect Nothin for Nuthin Podcast, man. We here, man. We finna get into this episode, man. Get into this thing, man. We gonna talk about conspiracies tonight. Y'all ready for this?
Let's get in it.
Y'all ready for this?
Let's ride.
I'm see if y'all ready for this. Okay. Really, we gonna talk about first. We gonna start talking about the conspiracies in the music industry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
A lot of them.
hidden contracts. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like it's hidden contracts in the music industry?
Definitely.
I
I don't know about like hidden. I mean, you know, like there's NDAs. There's things that are public records. There's things that aren't. There's things that, you know, I mean, contracts are always made. You know, and there's lawyers involved. So I feel like most contracts are mostly hidden anyway.
Yeah, so
Like you never really know what people are doing. You know, especially when you sign to a label.
you gotta read that
They have
fine
their own
print.
rules and regulations.
You gotta read that fine print. You gotta read that fine print. That's why Prince changed his name from Prince to what did he change his name to?
Fine Prince.
Huh? No, I am the singer. What he changed his name? That's how he had to change his. That's why he changed his name. Cause just like I'm just give out a more current.
The artist formerly known as
The
Prince.
artist formerly known as Prince. That's what he changed his name to. But cause the contracts, man, the contracts they get your name and make you have to buy them back. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Kevin Gates, he had to buy his name back for $1 million. That's why NBA YoungBoy. They changed it. Remember, his name used to be Never Broke Again YoungBoy. That's why he just chopped it down to NBA YoungBoy, because they own, somebody else own Never Broke Again YoungBoy. Your labels will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? So it be the hidden contracts. I remember Lil Wayne sold 1 million records the first week on a milli. When he did it, he was on a tour bus. I never forget. He was on a tour bus. Baby pulled up in a platinum Rolls Royce. Guess what Weezy say?
What do you say?
But the nice thing is,
I want my money.
Right.
I want my money.
Right.
the nice thing is we're not reverbing it so much anymore. You guys all sounded like you were inside of
Hey,
a cave.
I'm gonna tell you like this though. Look at that.
You seeing chats?
I see chats. I see live chats. I see everything. 5 people watch. Very good.
Don't forget to like.
Don't forget to like.
Don't forget to
subscribe, comment, share. Ghetto Bill got us on point. We ain't playing here. We got Ghetto Bill in here. Okay, what you think, Ian? He ain't said nothing. He in the contract.
Hidden contracts. It's all about being educated. You know, a lot of times, like y'all just said, like, you go to that music industry, you get your first contract, you don't know what the hell going on.
You don't know.
You don't know what the hell that means. And if you don't have nobody in your life to tell you, hey, go get a lawyer to go over this contract so you know exactly what you signing. You know what I mean? Because you could be signing your life away. Then, you know, you end up getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, really. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna really say it's hidden because somewhere in the fine print it say that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they be using them big words.
So they use big words and they have like the contract be like 30, 40 pages long.
Yeah.
They make it all that so they know you ain't finna read all that. You know what I'm saying? They know you ain't finna read all that.
Yeah.
So and they'll put that bitch on page 34. You know what I'm saying? Line 107. You know what I'm saying? It be right there. But you don't know because we never went through the contract thoroughly, nor have we had a lawyer look over it and tell us what's safe, what's not safe legally. Because we just be thinking about money when we sign contracts.
And they expect you to decipher the Bible,
right?
Written in a language that you ain't never heard of.
I feel like that's why a lot of new artists go independent, though.
Yeah, that's the best way to go now.
Yeah.
If you could blow independent, you can see all the money.
Well, I think the artists go independent now because of that.
It's easier.
And it's to get exposure is to be on the internet. So anybody can do that. So I can get the exposure, the same exposure that the labels can get me via internet. You see what I'm saying? So now you can just do it yourself. Now you can be an independent artist now you have that chance. When before, they ain't have that chance. Like back with Master P and all that, they ain't have that chance. You know what I'm saying?
We heard them CDs every day. We got
Yeah.
tired of hearing P.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only artist out. P.
Like,
and Cash Money was a new artist that came out. That's all we used to hear. We ain't used to hear nothing else.
I heard Boosie say something the other day about his era, and he kind of right. And I'm digressing a little bit, but it's about, you know, the burnt CD era.
Yeah, burnt CD era.
Boosie came through the burnt CD era.
Yeah, for real.
So like most of his music and his people that listen to his music was listening to it off a burnt CD. So what that means for him is that was never accounted for. As far as like going to a platinum artist or going numbers. That was never accounted for. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we had artists that they labeled C-level artists, but they come to Gainesville and can get $50,000 for a show, and I'm talking about fill it up.
Yeah, A-level money. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's another thing. Do you think artists like you see how everybody on NBA YoungBoy now? You know what I'm saying? Everybody NBA YoungBoy, he's the biggest artist out. He's the big. You know what I'm saying right now? But when Lil Durk was out, they wasn't fucking with NBA YoungBoy like that. They was blackballing him.
They was.
So y'all think all of them black? No, NBA YoungBoy couldn't get no shows, no what like that when he wasn't doing that. But he was beefing with Lil Durk. He couldn't do nothing.
That's because they was.
But so you think artists being blackballed? You think artists be being blackballed in the industry?
Yeah.
Artists get blackballed.
They try.
I think it's in every industry.
In every industry?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Celine?
I mean, I think it's in every industry, like even in like, you know, the film industry, music, any type of entertainment type of industry. I mean, there's always going to be like corruption. There's always going to be like, I feel like there's always something dark behind the scenes in all those cases.
What you mean by that, man? Elaborate.
Like exploitation, child labor, you know, pedophilia.
Yeah,
Real shit.
That's on the Epstein level. You know what I'm saying? That's that Epstein.
But that's super common in child stars.
Child stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go. You got.
So I just think a lot of fucked up shit happens in any industry. Once you get big enough and become a corporation, that's kind of where, you know, shit changes. I feel like the richer you get, the more bored you get, so the more fucked up shit you like indulge in.
I don't think that would be true for. That just like for a person
Speaking
that want to
in
do
this,
some
like,
crazy stuff.
Though,
I'm just saying, if a
that's why
person
people do that.
want to do some sick stuff, it ain't nothing that they just thought about. Like, I'm tired of doing. Let me do some sick stuff.
They're in high
That's
positions
something that they gotta be inbred in.
but they're in a high position.
You gotta be making little cartoon characters and stuff about this growing up. You and your little homeboys being groups talking about sick stuff, and you just living it now.
I don't
That's
know.
how it had to be.
I don't know. So that's on one end, right? So on one end of the spectrum, that may be the owner or the manager per se, but I think she's talking more like for an artist or a younger kid. Like let's take a situation like Justin Bieber and P Diddy.
What P Diddy did to him?
I don't know. I know they allegedly say he did to him, but I don't know what the hell P Diddy did to him. But this is take a situation like that.
Okay.
Where you have a man that's successful in the music industry like P Diddy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And then, so let me say this. I'm kind of like with you because I feel like when I see an artist or a child artist or actor or whoever, my mind first thinks like, what is it about this child that's different about every other child? Because it's children with talent that could rap, that could act, that could sing, that could. What was it about this? Who is this child's parents? What influence or what interest does someone have in this child to have this child on TV? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like you say, it's always something going on in the background. You see what I'm saying? And so most of the time that I've seen over the years, they take a child that really don't have much. You know what I'm saying? That don't really have a really strong family.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean? They exploit. That's why she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like so, they kind of like in a situation to where they don't really have no guidance. They really don't know what's right or what's wrong. So you can pretty much do anything to them because they really don't know what love is. So
like
whatever you show them, whatever you show them, they gonna take, they gonna deal with because they're not used to love. They just used to be having shit, nothing.
I'm saying this is a good conversation what we're having. But I don't think this got nothing to do with being blackballed in the industry. God dang, I don't think the artists, we got way off topic.
Yeah, we did.
Listen, okay.
So
artists being blackballed, like I say, they wasn't rocking with Young Boy like they rocking with Young Boy now. He wasn't filling the arena. He wasn't doing the arena. He was still doing clubs before Lil Durk. Now he the biggest artist. Why did they blackball him in the first place? Because they be picking sides or what?
I was gonna say that people just switch up. They kind of just follow the trends for sure.
It can't be controlled. When you somebody that can't be controlled or somebody that they're afraid of, they put pressure on you. They make you they put you in a situation where you got to depend on them or you got to you know what I'm saying, you got to lean on us because they feel like they have more of the exposure. Like okay, so we using Young Boy, right? Young Boy is a huge artist. Like you could blackball Young Boy, but it ain't gonna work. He passed the point where they blackballed Chris Brown, but it didn't work. It's a lot of artists that we ain't talking about that they blackball that we ain't seen no more.
Yeah. Listen, they blackballed R. Kelly.
You know what I'm saying? But R. Kelly's that's what I'm saying. They did. They blackballed R. Kelly.
They blackballed R. Kelly. See,
they did.
That's what you call blackballing to the third degree.
They did.
They blackballed P. Diddy. They blackballed because he was trying to surpass his suppressor. Huh? Did that make sense?
Right.
He was trying to surpass his suppressor, so they suppressed him. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you.
So there's like people working in the background to like blackmail and exploit them.
He got blackballed to the third degree. That's third degree when they put you in jail, like C Murder.
Yeah.
C Murder, he got the ultimate blackball. His name was scary for America back in the day. They didn't know he ain't killed that little dude. They know he ain't do it. And they still gave this man life twice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They gave him life twice. That's called being blackballed.
You right.
And Donald Trump, they tried to blackball Lil Wayne. They tried to blackball Kodak Black.
Yep.
And Trump
came and got him.
Trump
came and saved him.
Trump
came and saved him.
Yeah, man. They try to do it all the time. So they blackballed No Limit. They tried to blackball Master P because he was making too much money back in the day. I don't know if you know. You probably don't know. Mm-hmm. You were probably just being born. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They tried to blackball Master P. I remember he had did a song with all them boys from New York. Method Man and Redman, all them boys from New York. He had the hardest verse on there. They took his verse off. You know what I'm saying? Because he was too hard. So you know what I'm saying?
And not just that,
making too much money.
Let's specify.
Now let's specify, because I don't think it has anything to do with money. It has everything to do with influence.
Influence.
So when you're not preaching what I want you to preach, when you're not selling what I want you to sell, now we got a fucking problem. See what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. If you're not saying, like, okay, it's like this. I own a label, right? All right. Mr. Bill has a clothing line, right? Okay. Y'all own my label, right? I'm going to supply y'all with Mr. Bill's clothing line. Okay, y'all wear that stuff. But one day, you might not want to wear Mr. Bill's stuff. I might have an outfit that you just don't like. You know what I'm saying? It might look a little, you know, a little girly to you. You know what I'm saying? A little sassy. But I'm like, nah, you gonna wear this.
Yeah, you're like,
you know what I'm saying? But you like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna wear my own shit. You see what I'm saying? Now, you're not really obligated to wear, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we doing. You feel what I'm saying? We all got a common interest. We all got a common interest.
You ain't in line with the plan.
So now you do that, right?
Yeah.
So now so now you not in line with our plan. So now, okay, we put some shit out about you that may or may not be true, because we know people gonna eat the shit up anyway. It's gonna start some negative shit. So now we gonna put some shit in people's head. So now you got to deal with that.
So I feel like it looks like influence, but it really, like, everything you said sounds like control.
It is control, but it's all because of influence, not money. You could be rich, you could have as
But
much
there's
money
a
as you
reason
want
they
to have.
have to control the influence, you know? Like, there's something even bigger than that. Why do they need influence?
Because that's what the people listen
But that's
to.
like, again, that's like just one way to control the masses, you know? There's like
That's
there's a million other ways
That's
to
it
control
though.
the masses too.
But that's the biggest though.
Okay.
That's one of the biggest.
Okay.
Because like
I think that's like the most public.
put it like this.
That's the most public way.
The presidential election and American Idol be on at the same time, right? It's way more people watching the American Idol than the presidential election. What does that tell you?
That's a distraction.
No, they
To
have
fill
more
an agenda.
influence. They have more influence. They have more influence than the president. That's what that's proving.
They ain't got one for the president.
Okay.
I bet you ain't now. Simon can't have the motherfuckers rest
You
away.
guys are too young to remember when the president spoke. The 3 channels that were there all had the president. There's only 3 channels.
Alright.
ABC, CBS, NBC. When the president wanted to say something and he came on, the entire country had no choice but to listen. And when cable came along, that all changed.
Okay.
Now you have everything. You can pick and choose what you want to listen to.
That's why Trump tried to tell me it was fake news. He was shutting down shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even, the hurricane come down and report that shit. It was shut down all the fake news. We know who's sending the hurricane. The government sending the hurricane. It's a conspiracy about this weather.
It is.
Yeah, what they control.
It is.
You don't believe that. They don't.
believe that.
China don't put another sun up.
I believe that.
You know what I'm trying to tell you? But anyway, okay, listen. Do y'all think it's a such thing as industry plants, man? They say Charleston White an industry plant.
For sure. Central casting.
Charleston White is not an industry plant.
That's what they say,
That's what he
man.
was gonna say.
I
He's
know.
opposite industry plant.
We ain't just saying. Do y'all think it's industry plants though?
I
man?
do think it's industry plants, but they don't
think
look
it's
like Charleston White.
Who you think an industry plant is? Name one.
What's the girl name? Sexy Red.
You think Sexy Red an industry plant?
Yes.
Sexy Red an industry?
Sexy Red.
Out of everybody.
I think Sexy Red is an industry plant.
I was gonna say Ice Spice.
You think Ice Spice?
That too. I can go with her too. I can go with her too. I can go with her too. Yeah.
Just like, I feel like, again, it depends what category, you know? Because, like, I feel like there's industry plants in every business.
Ice Spice and Sexy Red are industry plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you think somebody from the higher ups really gonna employ them?
Yeah.
Sexy Red she must ain't do something that they want to do. They released their sex tape.
Right. That's a control. That's a form of control.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They
it kind of goes back to what he
They
was
released
saying.
a whole bunch, but she
As
don't
a
give
form
a
of
damn.
control. As a form of you
Okay.
don't want to do this? Okay.
Okay. Let me
We'll
tell
drop
you
this
who,
on.
I'm gonna tell you who industry plant is. I think any other chopper is industry.
He could be. Yeah. He could be. Yeah. I think so too.
What you think? You see
I
that shit
think
in
so.
that video, boy? That's a $1 million video, boy.
I
He ain't
think he
paying
do.
for that shit out of his pocket.
I think
That was a raw ass video.
He
What?
could definitely be an
That's a
industry
$1 million video. That's an industry plant right there.
plant. It could be.
It ain't work though.
Have you ever heard somebody tell an artist, if I sign you, I really don't want to sign you, because if I sign you, well, I'm gonna have to take advantage of you. David Banner just did an interview. He said that he didn't sign any artist because he don't want to take advantage of nobody.
Mm.
And I think I heard T.I. say this. T.I. said, I think he told 21 Savage this. If I sign you, I'm gonna give you $2 million. Yeah, that's a good start and all that, but I'm gonna make $2 billion off of you before you even can come out your contract. Like, I'm gonna make $2 billion off of it.
What y'all think? What you think? Okay, keep on going. What you think about the AI? Y'all think the AI gonna replace the artist in the future or what?
For sure.
You think
No.
so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Think it's to do what?
You think AI gonna
That's gonna be the
replace
first thing they replace.
artists in the future?
Nope.
No.
How come? You don't think so?
No.
It's too personal for people, for humans.
Right.
You know, see, AI ain't got no emotion.
AI get involved and they will sell, but people won't want to see it unless you're gonna do the hologram,
Let me ask you this, real.
make a robot.
Let me ask you this. Do you like real authentic artists, or will you just listen to any art? Like you know it's a dude that ain't living what he talking.
Let me tell you
You
something.
you still gonna rock with it?
I grew up living like that.
But you won't know.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? I
the
grew
Yes,
up.
you
in the
will.
future. In the future,
I
when
grew
it
up.
develops more, you won't know.
You will know.
You won't know.
You will
They're
know,
gonna
'cause-
make it as human as possible.
But the thing is that AI can only copy a human.
Yeah,
so all they
already
can do
caught-
is redo what's
redo
already
it.
For
can't.
now,
That's what I'm
For
saying.
now.
For
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
we're talking about the future.
Yeah.
I think it's
listen to
definitely
me.
gonna take. I think
Ain't
it's
no
definitely
way
gonna
an
take
AI
over.
gonna be able to come up with a song like me, cause he ain't go
That's
through
what I'm
it.
saying.
He ain't
Let
living what I'm
That's what
living.
I'm saying.
Let me chime in here for a second.
Yes, sir. Come on, Mr. Good.
So here's an interesting thing. You know, you guys whittle, right? You know what whittling is? Whittle. You take a piece of wood and a little knife and you make a little,
Okay.
It's like you sharpen a stick or whatever.
Yeah.
And some people turn these into pipes that you can smoke.
Okay.
You know, to keep in with the the subject matter here, right?
Okay.
So you can make a nice handcrafted pipe that you can put your stuff in and smoke. AI can't do that. Now AI, if it was connected to various machinery, could create something from that pattern that you have already made.
But it already had been.
What'll happen is AI can mass produce these things.
Yeah,
Right.
So
that's what
in
they can do.
the future, when people want to be status is I had a person make this, not a machine.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where you're going to see
Right.
whenever the artists will divide into these are the AI people and here's the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this
It'll be
real
worth
thing
more.
is going to be worth a lot more.
Right.
Because it'll just dilute. AI goes out there and dilutes all the
It's
various.
gonna look everything.
Right.
Let's make everything.
It means it's worthless.
It's worthless.
Yeah.
Anything like what I'm saying. That's what I be trying to tell niggas. God, excuse my French. That's what I be trying to tell niggas.
You ever see at the bottom of every single one of those AI things can make mistakes?
Yeah,
Believe me, it can make mistakes.
it do make mistakes.
Major mistakes.
It do make, you gonna see the mistakes. One thing I'm trying to tell you, if you mess with everybody, you become cheap.
Right, it dilutes the value.
But if you become cheap. So, but if you keep your circle small, your value, you know what I'm saying, that's how you hold your value.
Supply and demand.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing that holds value is real stuff, genuine.
Supply and demand. Because it ain't a lot of real left.
You know
I
what
mean, I
I'm
feel like
saying?
it's kind of a good thing if it drives up supply, though. Like, that's gonna make things way more accessible to people who don't have, like, to people that have limited
Supply and
resources.
demand go like this.
Yes.
I don't know.
So you
No,
know
they
what that
do.
means, Selena? You know
No,
what
I'm
that
saying,
means,
like, but,
Selena?
like, I still feel the same. Like, I feel like it could be a good thing, you know?
So if the supply is high, which that is gonna make it, the demand is very low.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
right.
so that is worthless.
It's
At
not
a
worth
high
as
supply.
much.
I'm talking about for things like specific things that they would replace, you
Yeah.
know? That's what I mean. Like, if I need, like, if you need a bunch of, like, materials or something like that, like,
Right.
something
If
useful
we
for
need to mass
resources.
produce, yeah, we understand.
That's what
that.
I'm talking
But
about.
at the same time, that technology gonna get old and outdated. The only thing
But
gonna be able
people
to
still
update
prefer,
it
like,
is
the
a
newer
human.
things over
Yeah.
older things.
A human, the only person
So
gonna
I
be
feel
able to
like
create
people are
something
gonna
new.
follow
They'll create
technology and
Yeah, but
support
people
no
who
matter
don't
what.
know.
only
give
for
you-
so long. Only for so
No.
long.
Let me give you another real world example, okay? The moonshot.
Yeah,
Remember,
right here.
you want to talk about conspiracy theories? There you
Yeah.
go. A lot of people believe we never landed on the moon.
We
Right?
didn't.
I don't believe that we did.
So, having worked for 20 years in a rocket company that made jets and rockets, I can tell you for a fact we went to the moon, okay? But the thing I'm trying to say is, how much did it cost to go to the moon?
Listen.
Wait, I'm sorry. The dude that literally was
So,
on. No,
what's
I'm
the
sorry.
deal?
The dude that
We-
went
do
to
you wanna
space
talk
there.
about that? We can
he
talk
has
about we
many
didn't go
interviews
to the
of him
moon.
saying that they never went.
I'm
Who,
telling you, we
Buzz
didn't go to the
Aldrin
moon.
or the
Yeah.
other guy? There's a couple
Listen
of
to
people.
me. Let
That's
me
what
tell you
I'm
something.
saying.
Hold on,
Think about
I'm
this.
let's put that to the side for a second. Let me make my point about the money part we were talking about, supply and demand. Back in the day, the entire Saturn V program was $1 trillion of today's money, like $1 trillion.
Okay.
Elon Musk's rockets, those Falcon 9 things that go up into space and come back, right? The booster itself is worth like $10 million.
Okay.
And he has managed to, the SpaceX has managed to launch 300 something rockets in 20 years. In the last 20 years, 300 rockets, okay? You know how many NASA's launched in the last 20 years?
I mean, two.
The one that Obama in 2008, the Ares first, the test, and then the SLS that they launched recently that they're working towards the moon, the second moon shot, right?
Is that because of cost?
Because they need a win. NASA needs to say, hey, we can go to the moon again. You know what Musk has been doing? He's been flying 11 giant rockets bigger than the Saturn V in the last 2 years. So what I'm saying, supply and demand is, if there was a lot of supply, like a whole bunch of these rockets, the cost of getting into space is a lot lower.
Right.
That's because there's more of these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if this NASA had a monopoly, right? NASA was like, oh, you know, you can't launch to the ISS unless you use a space shuttle. You can't do this unless you use one of these Atlas V's. And I worked on the Atlas V upper stage. That's what I'm saying. I know these things work. Okay. The problem is that NASA is also a bureaucracy. You're talking about control earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you have people that are sitting there that have really good ideas, but they can't move. You ever watch that movie, The Martian?
Yeah.
Right? That guy's, that's perfect, exactly example, right?
Yeah.
The crew in that fictional story mutinied to go back and rescue their guy on Mars. And I'll tell you for a fact that'll never happen in real life. You know, somebody's left on Mars. That's too bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a little memorial somewhere.
But they'll leave his ass on Mars, but they'll go get Brittany Griner.
Well, that's a funny
Brittany
thing.
Griner wasn't in Mars though.
She might as well. She looked like she's from Mars. Hey, we're gonna keep on
That-
going.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes. You're going to talk about conspiracy. You can talk a lot about that, what happened, because you know who got traded for her, right?
Who?
The Lord of War.
Yeah, and they let the nigga,
Right.
they let the nigga go. Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So,
That wasn't no
so
fair trade.
that's kind of interesting when you think about it. You know, what was, so this is a sports hero,
Yeah.
and this is the guy that is
Her
like,
blood type different.
what the heck's he doing? Right?
She man, her blood
She
type
ain't even
different.
American.
She ain't even a woman.
She ain't even doing nothing.
She ain't even a woman. I don't think she's a real. God forgive me. You hear me? Conspiracy theory. Brittany Griner. And goddamn, what that girl named Future used to go with?
Sierra?
Sierra. Them both men.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they cut her thing off.
But you don't know. Again, this is all speculation.
Huh? That's what they say.
So she don't morph with that.
I'm telling y'all, okay, man, we keep the show going. We gonna
Can I throw one out there? Do y'all think that they killed Michael Jackson and Prince, or do y'all think they just overdosed?
I think they're on Mars. On the moon.
Well, here's another little weird thing
Conspiracy.
about conspiracy, right? It's like, you ever notice how people die in threes, famous people die in threes?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they all going to the moon. They all got their ticket points. Like, y'all ready? Y'all finna kill
Maybe
y'all off.
maybe it's not the moon, right?
Well, I'm
But
not
it's
moon
the idea.
somewhere.
It's interesting to see who leaves when. Is what I'm saying. You go over the years and you say, why did this person pass away at a young age? Why did this person middle age? Why did this person live to be 100?
Okay.
Right? Like, nothing against Dick Van Dyke. I love him, right? He's 100 years old, man. 100 years.
Dick
And-
Van Dyke, who was that?
Dick Van Dyke.
You
You guys didn't even know
know
Dick Van
Dick
Dyke?
Van Dyke
He's
show?
fine.
Yeah, we ain't watching
Oh,
that.
man, come on.
Mary Poppins. He had his own show, the Dick Van Dyke Show.
I know about Mary Poppins.
Yeah, he was in Mary Poppins. He was the guy that was the chimney sweep.
I don't fucking remember that shit.
But I'm just saying, this, you know, this,
Gotta be-
things happen at different times, right? but just there's statistical anomalies. You look at stuff that's kind of odd. You know, like, why did this
It's
group?
just like they asking me now, is the NFL scripted? Do y'all think NFL scripted? Is that a conspiracy?
I think sports are definitely scripted.
You
Maybe
think-
not scripted, but fixed for sure.
You mean like wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, but wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling scripted.
Was that kayfabe? Is that what they call
Hey,
it?
what,
It's a difference
let me
between
get one of them things.
it's a difference between wrestling and football.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
NFL
Like-
scripted. I'm telling you it's scripted, man. I'm telling you, I know the
It ain't
NFL
scripted,
scripted,
but
man.
like it ain't scripted.
It's
but
rigged.
It's rigged.
It's damn sure
It's not.
rigged.
It can't be scripted,
The
but
part of
it
the
is
referees,
rigged.
bro.
It
Come
is
on, man.
rigged, though.
You know,
It is rigged.
They,
Be hard-
created a
would be
new
hard
rule for
pressed to
Tom
prove
Brady.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Nah,
I'm gonna tell you,
nah, I
I
can
don't
prove
explain
it.
this before.
I could prove it.
I
Mr.
don't
Bennett.
explain this
Then it's
before.
not a conspiracy.
Hey,
Right?
remember I
I mean,
explained this before?
They ain't gonna say it. They're not gonna admit it. So it's always gonna be
Oh,
a
let me go.
conspiracy.
Let me tell you how the NFL scripted. Let me tell y'all how it's scripted and read. You remember 2000? What year that was? 2001, 9/11.
Yeah,
That was 2001 or 2000.
2001.
Okay, 2001, 9/11. The Twin Towers go down, right?
Right.
Twin Towers go down. Alright, goddamn. No, Giants ain't win the Super Bowl. Giants ain't win the Super Bowl this year, but it's a red, white, and blue team did win that year.
The Patriots. Right?
The Patriots.
Damn right.
They created. Listen to me. It was the ALC championship game. I never forget this. It was the Raiders versus New England. Snow. Fourth quarter. Snowy game. Raiders up by like 2 points or something crazy. Like they wasn't up by much. Tom Brady driving. It's like it's fourth quarter. Tom Brady driving. But it's like fourth down. I think it's like four. It's got to be fourth or third down. They sent Charles Woodson on a blitz from the cornerback. He hit Brady. Brady fumbled the ball. Raiders recover. Raiders going to the Super Bowl, right? But no, they start the game. They start the game for like 10 minutes, bro. Created a new rule. Right there in the middle of a game, called it a tuck rule. Tom Brady was trying to tuck the ball so it's an incomplete pass. I ain't never heard that in my goddamn life. I ain't never heard that in my goddamn life.
That's not a new rule. So what? Let me explain that. Can I explain it?
They made that rule up that same day.
No,
bro.
they didn't, bro.
Man, we never heard. You never heard that before, boy. They
It's not
made
a
that
rule,
rule
bro.
up that same
It's
day.
not a rule, bro.
They made the rule up that same day.
It's not a rule.
Patriots go on the way. They the Patriots. America under attack. The Patriots, red, white, they win the Super Bowl. Now it's all about the Patriots now. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I'm
I know
trying to
what
tell you,
I'm
that's a
saying.
conspiracy theory, man.
So I agree with him. It was a conspiracy theory. I
Telling
really
you.
do.
Mission
I agree.
accomplished.
I agree that it was a conspiracy
I'm
theory,
telling you, bro.
right? But let me clear this up.
I'm gonna
Clarify
swap
this.
it back
So you know, let me clarify this, like, cause I'm a real referee, like for real, like it's really like do that's what I do.
That's what we do.
So they saying that he, instead of throwing the ball, he was tucking the ball. You see what I'm saying? So like it looked like a different motion. You know what I'm saying? They cheated now because he
Cheated.
wasn't never tucking.
He cheated.
But they didn't make that rule up.
They made that rule up right there.
But that was the ruling that they came up with that said he was, you know what I'm saying? He was
You
really
get it? The
throwing ball.
Patriots win. The Patriots.
But the bottom line,
Patriotic
yeah,
thing.
Patriots win.
You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. It's a conspiracy.
Well, maybe it's not a conspiracy as more it is, like you said earlier. It's like
Scripted. Read.
the script was, hey, we're going to buy Mr. Bill's clothes, and in order to make that work, we have to have the Patriots win and not the Oakland
There you
Raiders.
go. I don't care how it gotta work. If this motherfucker got, you gotta call this pass interference.
We need red, white, and
Did you
blue
ever see
team.
that movie, The Last Boy Scout?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Yep.
beginning there, right?
Yep.
That whole thing, right? It's like, what the heck?
Yep.
What the
I
heck?
didn't see it. What's up?
So Bruce Willis is a detective,
Mm-hmm.
and at the very beginning of this movie, it's a guy is a football player. I think he's a quarterback, right?
Mhm.
And they go up to him and they say, "You have to win, or else," right? So he starts running down there, and these people are chasing him back. And as soon as they start getting close, he pulls out a gun and he shoots them. He makes his touchdown, right? And then he shoots himself, right? So they're sitting there going, "Well, was that legal? Did he actually make the touchdown or not?" So it was kind of a commentary about, you know.
Got you.
right?
Gotcha.
This is before all this other
I don't give
crazy
a damn
stuff.
what you gotta do,
happened, right?
motherfucker. You gotta win, though. I don't give a
That's
damn
right.
what you do.
Remember the
That
movie?
Kill yourself. You better win this game.
Hey,
Kill yourself. You better win this damn game.
This shit is dead serious rigged up. You feel me? This shit dead serious rigged up. It was another game like a year ago when they first let the Hard Rock come back on. Man, I remember it was like the Rams in San Francisco.
Right,
The spread.
lost
Now I'm
some
telling you, bro, the game was over. It's like 4 seconds left in the game. The spread was like something like 6.5. They was up by 5. The game over. The people down, the game over. They just gonna run the clock out. No, man, the people are still trying to throw the ball. Got all the way down there in the red zone and kick the field tight. It ain't do nothing. You know, in the NFL, it don't matter about you winning style points or not. What you kicking the field goal for? The mess the spread up so everybody can lose so Vegas can win. I seen this clear as day. I said, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna bet no more. I just seen this with my own eyes. Everybody seen it. The game over. They don't do this. They don't do this when they just go. The game, we can't win. What I'm finna come down here and kick a field goal for? The game over. Mess the spread up for everybody. Everybody lost that week. Vegas won.
Let me say
I
this.
promise you. It's rigged.
Anytime there is money involved, there is politics and there is corruption. I don't give a shit what it is.
What was it just now coming up? Was the sports betting? What was it?
Yeah, sports betting, Hard Rock.
But before that, there was a couple of weeks ago. They had a whole bunch of.
Oh yeah.
Was it basketball?
It was basketball. It was the
Yeah.
NBA. They had like a little NBA ring that was going on that they found out.
They were throwing the games.
They were throwing games.
Yeah.
They were doing all that shit. But that shit been going on.
Pete Rose, man.
That shit been going on. But I'm telling you right now. That's why I say that. That's why people say the money is the root of all evil. I'm telling you, wherever is money at, there is corruption. There is every kind of scandal you can think of when it comes to that damn dollar. So when sports became about money, that's when everything went like back in the day in the 90s, they made a lot of money, but it wasn't like they making now. Like they wasn't making like motherfucker get a contract for $100 million.
They gave Patrick Mahomes a contract for $1 billion.
That's fucking crazy.
Half $1 billion.
So like
that's how I knew the nigga was getting money.
So that's like if the let me ask you this again. I'm gonna ask you this too. You do this too, real.
Yeah.
If you too, Mr. Bill, if I come to y'all and say, hey, whatever y'all got going on, okay, you sell your products, real, you got your music thing going, Mr. Bill, you got your
clothes.
you got your electronic thing going on and clothes, and I say, hey, I'm gonna give you $1 billion, right? And I'm gonna take your brand. We're gonna make money. Now, I'm gonna be part owner on it, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the one that gave you the money, so of course I'm gonna own most of the shares and all that, right? And I say, hey, I'm having this party next week on Saturday. Are you coming or not? You coming?
Pretty much.
No.
You coming? You coming?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how it works. That's exactly how that shit works.
What we talking about? How it works?
How money works. It's just corruption. It's
Well,
money is
involved when you
influence,
get
man.
involved. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, you got to be careful here when you throw away around a word like corruption, right? Because it's not. Here's the interesting thing. If you ever watch like crime films, like
Okay.
Godfather or
Right.
Casino or
I do.
Goodfellas, right?
What's that like?
It's just business, is what they'll say,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That's what it's called.
right?
Business. That's
So-
what it's called.
Right, and
Business.
that's how they excuse this poor behavior.
Right.
Right. But
Right.
that doesn't mean it's wrong. Again,
Right.
remember, what was
It's not personal.
There was
It's just business.
there was another.
Right.
Right. There was a movie called Shooter with Marky Mark in it, right?
Yes, sir.
And in that, one of the senators is talking about how Marky Mark was guarding a convoy coming out of Ethiopia, and what that convoy had just done was wiped out a village because they wanted to go ahead and take over the gas pipeline or whatever it was, the natural resources, right? And that these villagers were, pushing back, so they wiped them out. And Marky Mark finds out about it, like it's a great big, tremendous scandal, right? And the senator says, they wanted us there. They like us there, who's left, because now the grandmothers and grandfathers and everybody aren't running after each other and trying to kill each other.
Right.
It's brought peace and stability to the region.
Right.
So the pictures, the things that are happening are far larger than just one person.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And this is where it gets, this is where you say, is it immoral or unethical or evil or whatever? Those are harsh words when you're looking at today, just to give you an example. In America, do you know anybody personally that's starving?
Yeah, me.
Shame on you, because you can feed them. We are all good-hearted people.
Right.
Right? We go out there, we contribute at the grocery store, we donate money here, we help out around Thanksgiving. You're not going to find a more generous population than American citizens.
Right.
Right? But you make it sound like, oh my gosh, there's all these homeless people and all these starving people. Well, where are they?
Right.
Okay? And I'm not saying that they're not there. I'm saying that the ability to rise out of that is also there.
Right.
And this is why.
That's what I'd be saying.
But you know what they used to do 300 years ago, or even 100 years ago? Well, maybe about 150 years ago, in the Wild Wild West.
What are these people?
They'd be starving.
They'd be starving.
They'd be starving. Yeah. So today we have a higher standard of living, right? People in America are spoiled compared to the rest of the world. There's still a lot of unfair inequity and whatever you say, but we have the we have the ability and the luxury of being able to bitch about stuff that we perceive as being unfair.
I agree.
And yet, none of us are starving.
You know people that's starving?
Of course, I'm hungry. That's different.
I'm trying to tell you.
I know some people in bad situations. Yeah.
Can we get another story time?
Oh no.
Yes. Can we get another story time? Give us one of them story times that we.
We're talking about conspiracies.
Well, so again, this came up. I put on a seminar here a couple of years ago. It was all about conspiracies. 3 days during 9/11 that weekend.
Dang.
We were here in Gainesville, right? And me and my buddy, he was doing.
Y'all tune in, like, share, and subscribe. This is
like, share,
Expect
and
Nothin
subscribe,
Podcast. Y'all, let's tune in. Get old Bill on the tail. Come on, let's go, kiddo.
So we set up a seminar about psychedelics because there's a whole big community about using psychedelics for treatment of PTSD and other kinds of mental things. And so my friend is a real big name in the community there. So he invited me to do a couple of days worth of presentations. So I came up with 3 different ones. The first one was the use of psychedelics in science fiction. Things like Aldous Huxley in Brave New World, right? Or The Doors of Perception. Yeah, he wrote that book too. You know what that? The Doors, the band, The Doors.
I ain't never heard that one.
Well, The Doors is a real famous rock band from back in the day. Okay. Different kind of music.
Yes.
And they named their band The Doors because of Aldous Huxley's book, The Doors of Perception, which is he was doing mescaline and was writing about all these different experiences. Right? So we had other speakers there that were talking about the racial nature of the laws regarding marijuana. Right? There was William Randolph Hearst and Harry Anslinger that set up not exactly the Food and Drug Administration, but that's what it became. And to this day, we still haven't legalized on the federal level marijuana, which is stupid. I mean, it's as stupid as anything. It's a plant. You can grow it just like a tomato. I got some property. I'm going to grow a bunch of weed on it. But they're not doing that, right? But the thing is, when you get into the second day, we were talking about quantum physics and how different perceptions, whenever you're going ahead and ingesting these substances, what's exactly going on there?
Mm.
And this got me thinking about, and this goes back to AI a little bit too.
Wait, can I say something about LSD though? I feel like when I did psychedelics, that's what gave me perception.
Okay,
Like,
so
I feel like I developed perspective from doing psychedelics.
can I add to this?
Yeah.
So I think that they made that drugs illegal because it opens up something in your brain that they don't want you to be.
Well,
exposed
Timothy
to.
Leary, Dr. Timothy
You know what I'm
Leary,
saying?
and the other guy, what was his name? I want to say Perry, but that's not exactly it. It'll come to me. Lilly, Dr. Lilly, and Dr. Timothy Leary, both were big proponents of LSD for help doing exactly what you said, expanding your mind, right? And a lot of famous bands back in the day were doing LSD.
Not just that. If y'all familiar with psychology, Sigmund Freud, who we copy a lot of our psychology on,
I don't know
is
about
was
that.
coke was a coke.
Cocaine. Yeah,
That mother. He was high as hell all day. But our whole concept of psychology comes from Sigmund Freud.
Well, a branch of it,
Yeah.
the Austrian branch.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
So, but the thing is, the second day we were talking about, altered perception. So here's a thought, and I mean literally a thought. Where are your memories? So everyone's going to say they're in your brain, right?
Right.
Okay. But you fall asleep. When you fall asleep, where do your memories go? Are they still in your brain? Right. So there maybe you're when you wake up the next day, you're still you, right?
Right.
You're not him or her, you're yourself.
Right.
And you remember everything that goes back as far back as you can. Okay? What if we're not brains, but we're antennas?
Mm.
And instead, like over here, you have an external hard drive, right?
Okay.
And like this is us, right? But then over there is your memory. So you have a little bit of RAM here, helping you work.
So we're technology.
Yeah, more tech. But all your ROM is over there on what they call universal substrate. This is what they were talking about with Huxley and the rest of this, is that you're not really conscious here. Your conscious is across the universe.
Right.
Entire universal
Right.
substrate, right?
Right.
So our brains are biologically attuned to these frequencies. Now this is the part that gets a little scientific. There's a thing called a fast Fourier transform. A fast Fourier transform is a mathematical way of separating out frequencies. You know where it's really used a lot? Music,
Okay.
right? Because
Frequencies. Yep.
frequency, every different vibration,
Right.
for every different voice, every different instrument, okay? And they use fast Fourier transform on these software programs to separate out the audio versus the guitars, the instrumentals versus the woodwinds and all this, right? That same idea of these individual frequencies that separates out your instruments might be separating out your identity.
Wow.
Every single person, right?
Wow.
Like you, that same idea, that this is like a vibrate, they talk about string theory and vibrating.
Yeah.
So if all these vibrations are going on, okay, maybe we're tuning in, and what would happen, like for instance, a person that has Alzheimer's or brain injuries, okay, or has taken too many drugs or whatever, their identity doesn't go away, but the way they interface with that substrate changes. So they don't get perfect recall. They don't get the ability to remember things. Mm-hmm. So, but their identity's there.
Right.
Which means that possibly, and this isn't my idea, but I came across this on the internet the other day, we may never die. We're all part of a quantum foam, or whatever you want to call it out there, and we're out there tapping into this, and then whenever our brain gets too damaged, the antenna's broke, and we can't communicate.
Let me tell you how I've been thinking outside of the box. I know I got the locks, right? I know I got the locks.
Yeah, you think?
I know I got the locks. I be betting on this damn app, man. This is my conspiracy, man. I be betting on this damn app. I just feel like you here in my world,
Yeah.
but it's really tailor made for me. Like you probably somebody else in your world, but this is my world right here.
No, right. Everybody's supposed to feel like that. That's how I feel.
Boy, listen, I'm looking at these bets. I have these bets down to the T, and it's like I know I'm the only person losing like this. I know I'm the only person in the world that just lost Boy, I be losing some big balance, boy. I like it's got like okay, real better this. I'm gonna sub out right now. It just be for me. I'm telling you, it's down here, but it's really just my world right now. It's like really this what I see. This my reality. Y'all ain't really here. This ain't y'all ain't. I'm the only one real and the only one feeling this shit.
That is called solipsism.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's something. I need to go get in that ocean. So yeah, boy, Tommy, boy, I be having 17 picks, missing by a half a point.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You're trying to tell half a point, and they like, you know. It's only me. It's only me, bro. I feel like it's only me.
Oh, it isn't only you, trust me. There's a lot of people, man.
So let me ask y'all this. There's another question I want to ask. COVID, conspiracy theory or not?
What do you mean by that?
Is that a conspiracy? Or
Well, everybody got
mass
Well,
murder.
I got both vaccines, and I still got COVID so many times.
I never got a vaccine, and I never caught. I was in the room. Listen, when you was in prison and you caught COVID, if somebody caught COVID when it first came out, if somebody caught COVID, they lock your whole dorm down. Okay, nobody in your dorm leave out that bitch. Nigga, the first motherfucker caught COVID on the compound was the mother slept across from me. I was so scared. They quarantined our whole building. We couldn't leave out the bitch today. So I like, by no bitch, we couldn't come out of our room. We ain't here with the bitch. He got COVID. I'm like, man, come on, we got to come out. You know what I'm saying? But I never caught it. You know what I'm saying? So I like, man, this shit fake. I know it was fake then. This bitch here got COVID across from me, but I ain't got it. This bitch coughing this all day long. I ain't catch the motherfucker.
I got it, and it was severe, but
I had a buddy of mine die from it. Right?
Yeah.
My grandma died from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My grandma was the first person in Gainesville to die from it.
He was a radio guy.
Yeah, man. But I still don't believe it was.
Because he's out there, he was out there for weeks before he passed away, before he went into the hospital. He was out there saying, oh, this is all a bunch of horse poo and like that. And
it's definitely a virus.
And then next thing you know, he caught it, and then he was gone.
COVID, man, listen. If you took that vaccine, they was giving you COVID.
I had it before I got the vaccine.
I think
you just had a cold. You got that vaccine, you got
bro,
COVID.
it was the specific. I never lost my sense of taste or smell in my life, and I have a weak immune system, so I get sick a lot.
So
and I know the difference between the flu. Like, I'm a hypochondriac. I go to anytime I get sick, I go straight to the doctor. I don't give a fuck.
all right. So I'm gonna tell you why I say it's a conspiracy. I'll start with you.
The echo sound.
You got echo?
Let's take out the echo sound on the line.
Let me turn it down.
So let me address you
Is that
in
better?
the whole.
Is that better? Y'all let me know if the sound better.
In the whole, I got COVID, but I got sick every time, right?
It was specific symptoms,
So no, listen. This is what I'm telling you. So naturally, the human body is made to adapt. To anything, pretty much, as far as like on the earth, right? So what I know about our bodies is that our bodies is gonna adjust. Our body's gonna learn to fight off. You ever got a chicken pox? Certain things you catch one time, you never catch again.
You ain't get chicken pox?
I
had hepatitis.
You catch one time, you never catch again. So what our bodies do is like
smallpox.
Our bodies like basically when we get sick, it learns how to fight off whatever sickness
it felt
it is.
less and less every time for sure.
No. But so there's no way around that. So what I'm saying is this: our bodies, we get sick, and our bodies learn how to fight off. They process it, so now it memorizes it. It memorizes it. Okay, boom. So now when I get this again, I pretty much know what to do. So the next time can't possibly be worse than the first time. It ain't because your body already gonna start reacting.
I don't know. I get the flu like 5 times a year.
Listen. So what I'm saying is, when they gave you the vaccine, that's pretty much what the vaccine does. The vaccine actually gives you.
Like gives you a little bit
so
of it.
so your body can.
You know what's going on?
You see what I'm saying?
Do you believe in that?
So that was a conspiracy itself. I don't even know why they
Is
did
this a
that.
Conspiracy?
And then wait, hold on, bro. Why would you tell us if we're sick? Why would you tell us not to go outside in the sun and sweat is the best way to get rid of
Because
sickness?
it's causing people to die.
No,
they want to spread
listen,
it.
I don't know.
listen.
That's why they tell you don't go outside, so they don't
The
spread it.
sun and you sweating is the best way to get rid of sickness.
Anything. You
No,
go to
I think
Mexico,
sweating helps
right?
a
you
lot.
go to
So-
Mexico.
So if I
want
want
to get cancer, go to Mexico. They're gonna put you in the sun, wrap you up, and get that shit out you in 7 days. I'm
So-
telling you some real shit.
and,
You gotta be able to pay for it. Though. You gotta
cancer
have that
can't
money to get
survive
them,
in
dude.
alkaline weather neither.
Tell
So if you get on an alkaline diet, maybe I don't know.
But listen
I'm just
to me.
saying. So, oh, that's a conspiracy.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you right now. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? What about conspiracy? We had a good
Talking about
conspiracy.
COVID.
COVID. That's what I was about to say. I had a good point. Let's get back to. Let's just get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Okay, man. Record labels targeting rappers. You know, rappers dying young, so they could claim their rights and still make money off their music. Cause
Yes.
that's just like they say, you really ain't popping, but you have potential, but people ain't really clicking on to you, so we gonna kill you. Then everybody gonna get on to your music, like they did Nipsey Hussle, Foolio, Mo3. You know what I'm saying? All them boys blew up after they died.
So basically, what you're saying is, you're worth more to me dead. I gave you the money.
Yeah.
I gave you the money, the contract, right?
Yeah.
So if I told you if I give you $2 million, I gotta make $2 billion, right? So that's the way I make $2 billion. I kill your ass. So that's what they doing, bro. That's what the fuck they doing, bro.
What you think?
They killing them.
Definitely, like, I feel like there's a lot of abuse of power, you know? Every time you have, like, a boss and employee, there's always going to be, like, a disconnect. Like, the person that's doing the work is always going to feel in debt to their boss for some reason. Like, I don't know, I don't feel like people prey on that. So, again, I feel like it's really just about control, like, you know? Like, but also, like, they're putting money into you,
that's
but it's
better.
like a loan, it's kind of like a loan shark kind of thing, maybe.
Audio better.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly, the loan shark is the perfect way to say it.
Loan shark.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what
it's
it
what it
is.
is. Like, and it's just, some people, I think, like, some people just don't give a fuck about nothing but money.
Right.
Like, real shit. Like, I know a guy, very successful. Like, I have had an exciting life. Like, I have been next to a million, like, I'm talking about, pretty much built this man business up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And watched it go from $1,000 business to $1 million business.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He's a fucking millionaire, but he's been a millionaire before, right? And his grind is great, it's all of that. But when I tell you that man don't give a fuck about nothing but money, I'm talking about fuck his wife, fuck his kids. Fuck, when it comes to that money, okay.
I'll tell you
That's just
something.
the way he is.
Some of the best advice I ever received came from my cousin, Spot. Free Spot.
Spot locked up.
Spot locked up.
Spot from Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy.
Yeah.
My cousin told me, cuz,
Career criminal.
fuck them bills, fuck them kids, fuck your lady. Stack your money, boy. But if your ass wasn't here, they'll get it done somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, the conspiracy theory is America got everybody tricked thinking you're supposed to be this way and they're really supposed to be this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
So, like T.I. said, the greatest thing T.I. ever said, black people hated everything about slavery except Christianity.
I wanted to go to that.
What you think about that?
I wanted to go to that.
What you think? Is it a conspiracy that religion was created for
Hey.
control?
Oh, dang, well, we be hitting. That's that frequency
That's
stuff.
what
Go ahead.
I want to know.
You go ahead, because when I get it, I'm finna get it, because I really wanted to take the conversation there, but I ain't want to, but go ahead.
Well, I do feel like religion is a form of control, but like, I don't know, I really don't want to comment on this.
Okay.
You lead and I'll respond.
How
We want you to
deep?
talk, so then you gotta elaborate more
How
than that.
deep? I
Okay,
said.
like, sorry, okay, sorry,
Let her
sorry,
talk.
sorry,
Let her
okay.
talk.
I said,
Shit, let her
she
cook
was
it.
like she didn't want to play
They
with
want to
it.
hear you.
So.
They want to hear
I
what you
was
gotta
like,
say.
I do definitely feel like it's like a form of power. You feel me? Like religion is a form of power at the end of the day. Like I really do feel like it's another way to control the mass. I do think it's important, so you know I think it's valuable. But I don't know. Like I feel like the same way about sports. I'm not really into sports because that to me is like tribalism. You know, there's like things I don't.
Right.
You know, because like. You are like what you surround yourself. You feel what you're putting out. Like I don't know, and it took me a long time to like realize that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I was involved in the church for 16 years, and like even like second grade, I was like something feels off. Like you know.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And like again, like I did the fundraising. I participated in service. I led the meditation. Like I was really involved. Like
y'all
you
gonna have
know.
to watch YouTube to get this, man. Cause this juicy.
But never in my mind was like I was like, oh, I'm dedicated to this. Like I feel like there's people again when it comes to influence, like it's very easy to influence people. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people follow trending topics. But like when it comes to religion, like people again, it's like a form of tribalism. Like, oh, my religion's better than yours, even though it's all coming to the same concept.
Okay.
That's what we want to
All
hear.
right, so we on the same. We kind of like on the same page, and I don't really know how deep y'all want to get with this, but I can get real deep.
You gotta put it on paper. You want people to hear.
Like
you gotta say it. Ain't
like I don't really want. I don't like. So I'm gonna say it like this, and in a nutshell, cause like I'm trying to make it as short as possible. So what I'm saying is that I done read the Bible, like the Holy Bible. Like I read it 3 times. I have been introduced to the Quran. Like I have studied like other things.
Right.
To me, it's all the same thing. Seriously, it's perception. It's like it's like Ghetto Bill says, perception. First of all,
Like, subscribe.
Expect Nothing for Nothing podcast, man. We getting deep. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment, man. Tell us how you feel.
Comments coming in.
Let's go.
So, I would encourage anyone that just research, like research on your own, like before you kind of like have it. Because when I read the Bible 3 times, so it's really no room for religion. Like religion has nothing. The church has nothing to do with your connection with God.
But though, like again, like I feel like it comes into like a control because a lot of
It
people.
is a form of control. So this is what I'm saying. So just follow me, Selena. Follow me,
I'm
please.
following.
So
Karl
you're
Marx
right.
Karl Marx said religion is the opiate of the masses.
So because you're right. So because I was just like you. I'm the same. Like when I go to church, I am bothered because it feels off, and it is. By the if you read it, it's off. We almost like it tells you like we almost in the wrong place. I would encourage anybody to literally read the book of Matthew yourself. That's the introduction to Jesus. Jesus was only mad. He only got upset, expressed anger one time. That whole time, one time. And the one time that happened, he was in the church. I promise. The one and only time that happened, he was in the church. If you think I'm lying, please go read it yourself. The book of Matthew. Read it. The one time he said he flipped over the table. They were selling stuff in church. You're not supposed to use the church for your own interests.
For your own game.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? The name of any body or any church is obsolete. What names begin to mess? Once you put a name on this, like programs, you have the program introduction by such and such, benediction by such and such, speaker by such and such. It fucked the whole game up.
I like Righteous Gemstones, the way they do it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, so have
The
you
Righteous
seen it?
Gemstones.
It's about a super church.
Mm.
It's funny.
But so what it does is it brings attention to self.
It's a business.
I gotta stick my chest out. You see what I'm saying? When there's no place for that. Jesus always said, like, you my brother. Like, he says my brother because we are the same. You can do the same thing I can do. You feel what I'm saying? Never came above you. Never came. It's all like you just gotta. It's all the parables. So you gotta just know how to read it. And what he's saying is like we all equal. We're all the same. Like seriously, everything I can do, you can do. Like you have to have your connection with God is your own personal connection with God. That's not gonna happen in the church. It can't happen in the church, but they don't tell you that because they want you to keep coming. So what happened with COVID? When COVID came and everybody couldn't go to church, what the fuck they told you? Do y'all understand that churches were still taking offering during COVID? Oh, my bad. Here, man. You understand that churches were still taking offering during COVID? Now,
Well, let me just interrupt you for just a second. Not that I'm a religious man, but I want to explain one thing about religion that is, to me, a bit of value.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the sense of community.
Right.
Right.
So there is
What
tradition.
that mean? I don't get it. I don't know nothing about that. Talk to me about
Community.
that.
Community, fellowship, everybody come together.
Right.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
not alone.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
have
I
a
mean.
support.
Yeah, like right now, this Expect Nothing from Nothing is building a community because we're all coming together.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the idea here is that in older times, right, people would celebrate the seasons because we didn't have science, right? People would sit there and they'd look at the sky and they'd figure out how agriculture worked, and if they had a good year, and they'd celebrate in winter, because when the winter would hit, if you didn't have enough food, what did I say happened? You starved. That's damn right. Okay, so this is what happens: is people start coming up with these. Oh, look, if we do this, then we get more crops. If we do that, so they went ahead and created these rituals so that more people would follow those kinds of things, right? For success.
Mm-hmm.
But it got corrupted over time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's, again, I'm not trying to single out any particular religion because, again, every religion I've ever looked at has two things in common. Be nice to each other.
Right. Love.
Right?
Love.
Right? Be nice to each other.
Love.
Golden rule.
Love. That's it.
And that's the main one. And what's the second one?
Forgiveness.
Don't kill each other.
Forgiveness.
All right?
Now listen. Now listen. I'm trying to tell you something.
This man forgot.
I ain't forget. I'm trying to tell you something about this religion, man. Whenever I gotta pay for something that I don't even ask for, listen. Whenever I gotta pay for something I ain't asked for, they want you to pay for this information.
Hold on. The word of God is free.
That's what it says.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But getting into heaven costs you.
Hold on. How you gonna believe something that somebody wrote down? Like,
You mean like math?
no, we ain't talking math. Math is that's
Right,
all.
math you can believe
Can
it,
I
You
right?
answer
can believe it, but
Can I answer
how
that?
can you believe something that been rewritten and written and
Can I
rewritten?
answer that?
Everybody putting their own spin
That's
on
the
it.
word of God, though.
Can I
That's
answer?
what they say.
Yeah.
Can I answer that? Huh?
How they know a guy say what he sound like?
Hold on. It connects.
What he look
it's gonna
like?
Connect with your spirit, bro.
What he look like?
You already me, Mr.
Man,
Bill.
listen to me. I ain't
See,
had
that's what he
God.
look like.
I never
Wow.
seen God in my life, bro.
Yes, you did. Yes, you have.
Look in the mirror.
Yes, you have.
That's the only person
Yes,
who
you
can
have,
tell you
bro.
something.
That's what I'm trying to
Yes,
tell
you
you.
have, bro.
But how could these people talking about God told them something?
I have. Oh, that's different.
Thank you.
They say this every Sunday they come to church. God telling them this.
You going to the wrong place.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
That church is the wrong place.
Well, you don't have to listen
God
to
put it
them.
on their heart.
And listen to me.
Let me show you something. All right? Let me show you something. when I drive around in the car, and I don't like to make a habit of donating to people
Yeah.
begging on the street. Okay? I mean, I feel really bad. It hurts my soul that in America we just talk about hunger and starvation. Why are these people standing in a dangerous place?
Because they want to be.
Because they want the money.
They got 2 arms and 2 for they scared to go to jail. They're scared to go to jail. You want to be. You can't be scared to go to jail. You gotta take a chance.
Well, here's the perspective.
I'd be living just like them if I wasn't scared. If I was scared to go to jail, I'd be living just like them.
You don't know that
You know what I'm trying
that's
to
not
tell you?
Jesus. You don't know that person standing right there isn't Jesus.
You don't know if I
If they
ain't
walk
Jesus.
up to them and it's like, hey, today may be the day that Jesus comes back and says, I'm going to do the second coming, but I got to do a little bit of sampling of how people are today. Remember, like with Sodom and Gomorrah, God was like, oh God, forget, oh me, boom, get rid of everybody.
You still
or
do.
in Noah's Ark, right? Oh, but what if Jesus is just standing on the corner there, and you pull up to him, and it's like, hey buddy, can you give me $1? I'm like, yeah, okay, if I can afford it, I'll give you $1. Now you're driving a real nice car. You're putting $3 a gallon gas in there. You can't cough up $1 for some poor son of a bitch sitting over here, right?
But what did
And
he
that
do
poor
to
son of a
deserve
bitch could
it?
be Jesus.
What did he do to deserve it?
He's the
I
Son
don't
of
give a
God.
damn. I don't give a damn if he was Jesus. What
If
did
you
he
follow his
Man,
Bible,
listen.
and I didn't say again, I'm not.
do? The man got 2 arms and 2 feet. Can he walk?
Most
Can he
Christians-
talk?
Most
His
Christians,
ass better go get him a sack.
most Christians are going to tell
Don't
you.
be scared to go to jail.
Listen, most
You
Christians
know what
are
I'm trying
going
to tell
to
you? That's my advice to everybody I see on the street.
Jesus died for your sin.
They die for my sins, but at the same time, go get you a sack, man.
Well, yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
what if you can't?
He ain't trying. Ain't no such thing.
All right, so then
You ever heard of that? Ain't no such thing
So
as
let me tell
can't.
you.
He's bringing up a really good point for
Yeah.
me.
Ain't
I
no
wanna
such
ask you,
thing.
who died and made you Jesus?
Huh?
Who died and made you?
Who
able-
died and made the person they call Jesus Jesus?
No. You're sitting here saying this person needs to be able to do this and this and this because that's what
I don't care what he can do. I'm just
Right.
telling you.
But you don't.
I know what I
this-
do. I know I'd be in his situation if I felt like he do. If I look at the world the way he look at it, I'd be in his situation. But he need to look at it through my eyes.
Right. That's a good point.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly-
You need to
You
change
don't
the way
have-
you think,
You
son.
haven't walked in his
You
shoes.
thinking wrong.
You haven't walked in his
So
shoes.
I don't feel bad for him.
But he hasn't walked in your shoes either, right?
He's scared to walk in them. That's the thing about it.
That's
the thing about it.
You're thinking
He-
it's fear.
They be scared to walk in my shoes.
Who made him afraid?
I don't know what made him afraid, but I ain't.
No, I'm just saying.
I ain't
think
scared
you're
of no
raising a
tiger.
good point. If a
Go in the
person,
jungle, get me some skin.
person is afraid of making
All right.
choices to benefit themselves, why do they think like that?
Listen.
That's kind of weird, Why would they think? You or me, we're sitting there going, hey, come over here and excuse me, come here and cut down some trees or mow some grass or whatever you're going to do or sell something. But maybe that person has gone through that over and over and over again and it didn't work.
Well, he gave up.
So
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So let me say
Don't give up.
this. Let me say this.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Don't quit.
Don't quit.
Don't quit smacking that like
I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Because what nobody say don't pay no bills.
I got you. So
You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say.
So I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying you got to carry people.
No.
What I'm saying is there is personal
I'm just saying, some
responsibility.
people get towed down for how people look at them and they put all. I don't care. You can put all that on me. I just bench press it.
So let me say this, all right? Because two ways.
I got to.
First of all,
The camera.
to address Mr. Bill as far as like what Jesus would look like. The first the first time Jesus was introduced to the world was in a manger. And if y'all don't know, a manger is like a barn where horses and stuff be at. It was that way because he wasn't coming. He was appearing as someone that has nothing. You see what I'm saying?
So hold on, wait a minute. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do. Are we talking about conspiracy still again?
Yeah, the Bible.
Nah,
the Bible
we talking about
we
conspiracy.
talking about,
Big time,
we talk,
right?
Is it,
We
is,
talking
it,
about
is, it,
conspiracy
is
right
it
now.
a form of control?
It is.
Well,
a
no,
form of
that's-
control.
that's-
They put
Let's-
something over you to have you scattered, so you won't try to disobey what they want you to do.
Right. So
You
I
think-
was just addressing.
I'm just
I was
saying, you
addressing
think
Mr. Bill.
before they came over here on that boat, That it was praised. There was a big Christian. There was Christians.
They was Christian before they came.
No, they was not, bro.
What?
Who told you that?
The Mayflower?
No, I ain't talking about the Mayflower.
That's
what they was the
That's why they
Christians.
sent them over here.
I'm talking about that was here before they got here. Well, you think they
Oh
was
no,
Christians?
no.
They
They wasn't.
came over here and brought that bullshit over here,
Yeah,
man.
they did.
God forgive me.
They did.
I ain't saying God bullshit. I know we got a creator.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? I understand the creator.
Okay,
But
wait,
that
wait,
shit they trying to say.
I just want to say to you,
Stand on that shit.
Ghetto Bill. I feel like your point though is also like that personal responsibility. It's like that human nature to like serve something, and that's also what churches pray on.
Sure.
I just want to add that.
Of course it is.
Let's just
But-
pray on you.
But that's the cycle of life.
Motherfuckers fall
We gotta
out.
understand. That's the cycle of life. Everybody help everybody. So
But he
so
just
let's
said-
go
he just
back.
said the opposite.
So let's go back. So let me go back
Help yourself.
because right now
Right.
it's about money. So let's go back when everything was created.
It
It
ain't
ain't
about
have
money.
shit. This
It's
ain't have
about
shit to do with
motherfuckers
money.
begging.
This ain't have shit to do with. I'm saying when all this is going on, it was fuck. It wasn't no money. Everybody, it was barter trade system. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a fisherman, I give you fish.
Yeah.
You give me da 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 da. That's how it works. So
Yeah.
that's what the fuck we talking about right now. We really don't need no fucking money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like money. That's why I say money. When you bring the money in, then it becomes about everything else. But what it's supposed to be. Money fuck everything up. Money fuck religion up. It fuck life up.
I'm
No,
gonna have
it
to-
did.
Wait.
It did.
You said earlier, it's money's the root of all evil, but the actual quote is, the love of money is the root of all
Well,
evil.
maybe
right?
that is.
So the
That's
thing
true.
is, it's not that money screwed things up, it's that people are greedy.
Okay,
But
so yeah,
it put
the values and
it put
the
a value.
priorities.
It
Right.
put a value on what someone did or didn't do
And that's
here.
what's tough.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
That's the fucked up part.
expectations.
That's the fucked up part.
That's
Because now what
But
I
how
do
is-
is
but-
worth this, but what
yeah,
you
but
do is worth this, and at the end of the
Money-
day, it's
But
the same
that's
thing.
exactly
Money
the-
brings
that's correct.
influence, man. It's
No,
all
hold
about
on.
the influence.
He's on something here. And what he's saying is, there's an intrinsic value to human beings just by virtue of the fact
Right.
that they're here,
Right.
right? So how come we don't recognize that in our economy?
That's what I'm saying.
Like universal basic income, right?
Right.
That's one of the things people are talking about.
Right.
What do you do when AI takes everybody's job? What are you going to do? Let these people starve to death? Starve?
They
No,
can't
no.
take
This
my
isn't
job.
the Wild West.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. All that shit, I ain't worried about AI.
This is where universal basic income comes in. But the next thing is you get into is
They're
what
gonna
you
lock
call
AI up.
post-scarcity. Post-scarcity.
Yeah. And so,
When you get, I heard what you said.
this is Expect Nothing from Nuthin Podcast. Like, subscribe, and share, and comment, man. We just clowning it. Everything is props.
Yeah, good. It's good. Come on, Mr. Good. Go ahead, Mr. Good.
Yeah, let's go.
But that's the thing is, whenever you start looking at, if you go past money, right? You get to the point where you say, okay, let's assume AI works and everybody's got nothing to do but what they want to do.
Right.
So now, like I said, you get into craftsmen.
Right.
People status-wise
Right.
will go ahead and they'll have, some type of following where they say, oh, this person is really good at this person is good at that. Okay, and that will stratify, right? But you shouldn't have to starve to death because a computer took your
Right.
job,
Right.
right? What happened to the people whenever the horse and buggies went away? They moved into a different field of work, right? And at that time, you could work for like a year and support yourself for 10 years, right? Today,
That's what we need to
you
get
can't
back
do
to.
that.
Only way we're gonna be able to do that is we have a massive reset.
Well,
They said they
this is
didn't
what
put.
people are trying to
They didn't
do.
go ahead and put black people back in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they go
Hold on.
Put us back, put us
Do
back
you
in
not
slavery,
believe?
man.
Do you not believe you're a slave now?
I understand,
Don't
but
pay your
they
bills.
just need to.
Don't pay your taxes.
I understand that. I'm just saying they go on and put us back in slavery. You know what I'm saying? What
But
you
you
think
can't-
about
wait,
that? You don't
you
want to go
can't-
back to slavery. You don't want to go back and
You cannot
learning your own
enslave.
teaching,
You cannot enslave the human spirit.
huh?
You can't enslave the human spirit. The musicians, the artists, you can't enslave that. You can't imitate that with AI.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
You can't.
That's what I'm
But
trying to tell you.
if they do manage to create some sort of displacement, the next thing you have to
We
think
spread
about
too. So when
is,
we was just in a group,
can we feed everybody?
when we was well, listen, when you just had to be with your own color, we could eat at everybody restaurants. Everybody had to be with their own race.
Eh,
It was impossible to learn everybody. You know what I'm saying? It was impossible to know how I feel or what I'm thinking because we not interacting like that every day. You know what I'm saying? So we get back and everybody get back into their groups, AI die.
Hell no, bro.
Cause they ain't gonna be able to come up with nothing new.
For AI to die, all the technology gotta go.
Technology's gonna just stay the same. Ain't nothing gonna change.
Stay the same,
it ain't gonna be no more innovative. AI cannot create nothing new. It can't come up with its own ideas.
At the end of the day,
we still
Evolves.
that shit teaches itself whatever the fuck it wanna teach itself.
You think that?
That shit teaches itself whatever the fuck it wanna teach itself, bro.
I'm
telling you, bro. AI and other AI are talking to each other.
Well,
Just like we talk to each other. And they are learning a lot of things. So like you might buy a robot specifically to clean your goddamn house. Specifically to clean your house.
Why do you want a clean house?
I'm just saying.
I'm just asking though, but what? See, this is the thing. This is the mindset of everybody that's got these robots, right? What do you want a robot to do? I want it to go out there and cut my grass. Why?
Do some shit that I don't want to do.
No, I mean, really, it's not
lazy as fuck.
No, you're missing the point. Why are you cutting the grass in the first place? It's grass. It grows. Somebody says it looks real nice whenever it's about that tall and it's been cut. And in the meantime, they created this entire industry about maintaining your lawn. You know how I don't want to cut another blade of grass in my entire life. Okay, trust me.
You better cut.
I watched this thing the other day about leaves.
Not visible.
This man said we wasn't supposed to rake leaves. He said they supposed to settle in and like nurture the ground or some shit like that. Like we ain't supposed to rake the leaves.
It's the truth. What do you think happens with the decomposition?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
We understand it decomposes, but it's still.
But see, this is that whole cycle of life.
Better when you got.
You know, again, you're used to when you go to Disneyland. Believe me, I love a beautiful lawn. Don't get me wrong. You go to Disneyland, see all the flowers and everything. How much money and how much effort and
take to maintain
everything,
that shit
not just maintain, but to create it.
Right.
Right? Because they have to feed people. They have to go ahead and hire people. They got all this economy, this money moving around to make this real uniform height grass. Right? And why? Because somebody said, "Oh, that looks pretty. Let's all do that." And if you don't do that, you know what happens?
You get a fine.
Your HOA jumps on your ass.
Yep.
That's exactly right. But why? Again, that's what I'm just asking. Why? Why are you beholden to the whims of some crazy person?
You're right.
Some crazy retired white person.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right, though.
And they're sitting there going and saying, "Okay, man, if you don't do that, we're going to fine you."
Yeah, this is my fucking house. I gotta cut my grass. I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
The flip side of that, and it's a good argument, is order. Right? People like walking into an area that they can feel safe. And the way that's broadcast to everybody is uniformity. There's no, what's the word? The nail that sticks out gets hammered hardest, right?
Yeah.
So this is what they are doing. They're
making an example out of it.
Right. They're training everybody. They're training everybody. They're going ahead from the time you're in kindergarten to follow orders.
That's what school is. Yep.
Respect authority.
That's what school is.
That's what school is.
That's what school
is. And you know who doesn't respect authority? Rappers.
Rappers got influence.
And rappers got influence, but that's why we don't want to influence.
Like
they don't want to influence the right way.
They say.
Overdose.
Listen to me. They say NBA YoungBoy got had way more influence than Jesus ever did.
That's what I'm telling you.
You remember Ice-T?
Huh?
I think it was Ice-T back in the day. Ice-T came out, one of the first rap albums.
You think those little kids really go kill with Jesus? They gonna ride with Jesus?
I want to say it was Warner Brothers or one of them, because I don't remember.
Boy, NBA YoungBoy got more influence than Jesus ever had.
They had the shareholder meeting, right? And they're sitting there's Cop Killer was the song, right? And they're out there, and Charlton Heston, you know Charlton Heston, maybe. He was a famous actor. Maybe you don't know him, but before Arnold Schwarzenegger, there was Charlton Heston. He was in Ben-Hur. Okay. He was in the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments talk about going back around religion and everything. And he was a very famous movie star, a very well respected actor. He gets in front of everybody at Warner Brothers or whatever this was, and he starts reading the lyrics to all the shareholders out loud from Ice-T's Cop Killer, right? Mm-hmm. And the lyrics, as you know, are pretty graphic. And he says, I would just like to share with you what we're peddling to everybody, to our children. And he reads these lyrics out loud, and everybody was freaking right the hell out. They're like, not because of Ice-T was saying something wrong, but because Charlton Heston, a white man, was sitting there telling everybody, you better wake up, because this is what people are buying. This is what we're putting our name on.
It was a culture shock, like when Sexy Red
Exactly a culture shock.
And
again, I'm not
Sexy
saying
Red them came out. They had a culture
that,
shock.
but he was wrong. I mean, he was just
Wrong
presenting
cut.
his
Coochie for
perspective.
Huh?
Things are changing,
Everybody talking about that.
and this is what people got kind of worked up about.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? What I was about to say.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Is those two people.
He's different,
This is where Ice-T and Charlton Heston, right, come together with their disobedience. Ice-T is telling it like it is. Charlton Heston said, "Hey, this is like it is." Right? He's not saying Ice-T shouldn't be allowed to do this. He's saying when you do,
this is what's going on.
Like I
this is
said,
what's going on.
like
Get
what I was saying, NBA YoungBoy had way more influence than Jesus ever did over the youth. Huh?
Jesus is pretty influential.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah,
Well, the teachings are.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Jesus now, all the churches you see on some of the big churches, NBA YoungBoy is filling up arenas. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
At the end of the day, if we do a survey of who know NBA YoungBoy, who know Jesus,
Yeah, bro,
then
yeah.
I'll win.
Yeah, he gonna.
In every country.
Jesus gonna win by a landslide.
In every country.
Today.
He gonna win by a landslide.
Today,
Today.
in America,
Yeah.
we ain't talking about every country. We talking about
He
America.
gonna win by a landslide.
Jesus ain't gonna win, bro, over NBA YoungBoy right now.
Everybody has
Well,
heard
Jesus is not gonna win over NBA YoungBoy.
Yes, he is. Bro.
Put a poll up. You put a poll up.
Not tonight.
I'm about to say, put a poll
All right, wrap us up, bro.
We'll get
Wrap
there.
us up, bro. Wrap us up. Take us out, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a good show, man. Episode, man. This is Expect Nothin from Nuthin Podcast, where we don't ask for your trust, we earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Earn
Earn
it.
trust, man. Me, Selena, me and the man, Ghetto Bill, Jizz on the film. We did our thing tonight, man. Y'all tune in next week, man. I mean,
Hey, man, y'all.
tomorrow. I don't know when we're
Y'all like and subscribe, man. Y'all please, man, get in the message, man. Let Miss Selena know y'all want some more story time, please.
Oh, hell no.
Please let her know y'all want. We need some more story time out of Selena for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We need some more story time.
We need some more story time out of Real too, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Real
Yeah, I'd
got
rather
Real
hear
got
this
it for
story.
days
Real got
too.
it.
I ain't got no story.
He got him for days. He just told y'all when he was locked up and COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, COVID hit.
Oh yeah, I stayed right across from the dude. I was so scared, but I ain't believing in it anyway. I ain't believing it. If you don't believe in it, that's what I was trying to tell y'all. I want to say that this is what I want to say. I forgot the first time. Do you believe in medicine or Jesus? Because you gotta choose one or the other. You can't believe in both of them.
I feel like, again, placebo effect really plays into face.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Like, if you believe
not
it.
not medicine, science. So he talking about this COVID stuff, and Jesus said, whatever I got for you, gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? So which one you believe? That's all I want in the show.
I would
That's
pick
how it
science.
is in the show. What do you
Science.
believe, nigga?
Science.
She say science. She say science, man.
Science.
Man, expect nothing for nothing, man. We out of here.
Hey.
We out of
That was good, man. Look. That was very informative and everything.
That's one, you know, who you believe.